Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in the end of the day at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard with a 14 by 14 inch canvas and my glasses. Cool. And basically I'm just thinking that I've got a spatula and I want to have some fun. So I might do stuff I haven't done before, or I might do stuff I have. But any way you look at it, I'm going to do it. And I might start with a spatula and some wild colors, because I know I can change those colors, and I might really be interested in using chain. We'll see how that goes. But for right now, I'm just going to keep squeezing colors on this canvas until I decide that I'm done. What else? Okay, well that's left over. I've been enjoying my magenta, but I don't use it nearly enough. Kind of think I need some black or some blue. This is Prussian blue. It is when it opens. Oh, come on. So I've got a swipe card and I've got a balloon and chain. So I'm not sure where to start, to tell you the truth. I could definitely start with a spatula though. Let's use a little bit of the Anita's white metallic, which is right gone, right there. Cool. So that works in here with that purple. And I'm going to grab my spatula. See what I do. Little bits at a time. I can also scrape this right off, which I might need to, considering I've got no paint on the edges of my canvas. Might even want to lead that over to an edge. No rules. This is a no rules moment for certain. I've got, well, there is a rule. Keep a wet rag in your studio. Got all kinds of cells. I never just plan on using my spatula. Really, I don't. And the possibilities are endless after I decide that I might want to use chain. But the problem is that sometimes this is just a very cool stage, and I don't necessarily want to go on, and then I do it anyway. And somebody tells me later they were in agreement with me, and what do I do now? It's too late. But it's fun. I'm going to wipe off all of what's on my spatula and on my turntable right there on that edge of the canvas. And if I don't rub it in too much, I won't have too much mud. It's sort of imitating the colors we have. So why don't I go ahead and give myself some of my favorite color in my white spots. And then, I'm not sure about the balloon rolls, but I'm definitely sure I love the chain. I think probably with this, what is it? It's called a flash. It's a purple flash from Floetrol. The Prussian blue can be any Prussian blue. That's a really stiff chain. I want one that's very flexible. If you soak these chains in alcohol, which I lost, it's around here somewhere. It will take the paint off. So right now I'm just trying to spread paint into the gaps that I see, but I can also stuff my fingers in there. And if I didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't know that. And I definitely think you can get away with the same thing if you want to. And when I have paint left over on my finger, that's a good time to put it on the edge of the canvas too. Now, lots of times people are like, you should have cleaned off your chain. Well, I like the residuals from the other colors. And if you clean off your chain all the time, you don't get to keep them. It is a risk. I'm not saying it's not a risk. I like having more than one color at a time, which is the way I see people do the conventional butterfly and all those other, just wrap the chain around the outside in a contrived shape. That's not really my thing. I want to try stuff. Just whatever. I've got some great cells. If I don't give myself permission to be uncomfortable, I never find out what I really appreciate and like as far as experiments go. So that's kind of cool. Not hating that at all. Maybe it's either the Prussian blue, maybe the turquoise. Yeah, we got just enough left to do something with it. I just did one of these spirals the other day, and I love doing the spirals. I just had some really beautiful cells in the background, and I wasn't sure that's what I wanted to do, but this is a good time to pick a new chain or clean it off or throw it in the bucket, because the spirals will definitely become mucky once you notice that certain colors. I didn't expect this to be spirals, but it's going to be, I think. Maybe not all of it though. Pick up your chain when you get to the end of a mark. Right toward the center. Make smaller spirals. You can also take the dull end of a skewer and spiral it around inside things. I think I'm almost done with this, especially since I don't see that many. I know once I start getting that orange colored mud, I feel like I'm done anyway. See, the flexibility in that particular chain made that little spiral a lot easier. You can also try and wipe them off. Sometimes that works. So I've got this really dramatic area down here, which I kind of like, but it doesn't go with the rest. Now it goes with the rest a little better. And having that Prussian blue on there isn't going to hurt anything much. I really do like doing these spirals. Whoa, way more than I expected. And a little muddy. Still, I like it. I'm not going to change it. Green has its place. By the same token, I might want to rinse that off. Do I have more chain? I did. I cut a bunch, which is really clever of me because I really want it right now. So, what have I got? I've got some purple. I've got some color shift, and I've got some darker purple. I really didn't know what I was going to do. I did not know I was going to do this. I'm going to try and pick up my chain soon enough. I really like what's down here, but I think I'm going to like the turquoise even better. Especially when I get to pick it up and put it up here. And then add some of it to that. That worked. Just going to throw a little bit of that in there, because the color shifts combined with other things usually turn out to be pretty cool. So what do I need to do to make this finished? Maybe get rid of that. I think that requires blue. Maybe some light blue. Which the only thing I have handy right now is this, and that's, nope, that's an enamel. What'd I do with my light blue? Little tiny bottle. There it is, it fell over. It was hiding on me. There, I'm close. I'm getting closer. I'm still thinking some black in there. I haven't done it yet though. But I've pulled it over just in case I need to go that way. Let's see what the blue, the color shift. That blue is a Venetian blue. From Masters, Modern Masters. I keep leaving my bottles in my way and keep knocking them over. Alright, my paint pan's going in the bucket. I think I want something nice and bright up here. Do I dare use the chain I've got? That's the question. I don't know about nice and bright, but it's still the right shape. So far so good. Almost done. So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, saying thank you guys for sharing my videos. You might always want to check on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group on Facebook for tomorrow's video, because I don't hear that notifications are actually going out at YouTube very often. If you are on Phoenix Rising Priscilla Batzell Art, thank you for stopping. Appreciate that. If you're not subscribed, please feel free. If you're on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Priscilla Batzell Art, go check out Phoenix Rising Priscilla Batzell Art. There's no commercials there. Yet. I really like that pink one. I think that that pink makes it outstanding, and I don't know how bright and light and bright it's going to stay. But it does make me want to do more. And I'm not sure how I'm going to get away with it either. Maybe just pick up the painty end. Ooh, that's gross. Just throw a little bit more in there. That's perfect. I'm almost, oh, I'm so close. I'm so close, I'm so close. So, if you can't tell, I'm not overly thinking about this. I am out here at this time of day when that lady comes home and her dogs, she has like 8 dogs, 8 little dogs. They might be rescues, I don't know. In the backyard. Ooh, that was perfect. I like that blue spot. So the eye moves around in there quite nicely. And I never did put any black in there. Whether I want to or not is a good question. I could probably put a little more of that and use some of my schmutzy chain to just finish that right off. Now, if you can get a couple links to sit in the center, then you can spin right on that. Like that. Or like that. I'm done. I think that's it. I'm going to throw that in the bucket. I'm going to call it good. I'm going to match up a few of the colors that I've got along my edges with colors I've got in bottles, which ought to be a pretty good camouflage, I hope. And tell you guys I love you. Check for It's the 5 o'clock wild dog. He gets his dinner and then he wants to play. Here, I'm just going to spin that out. I'm going to spin out anything I see that I might want to spin out. Because it's before you torch that you should do that. A lesson hard learned from me. And paint is drying because it's Florida and it's hot. And I see that I have some canvas showing there. And I don't want it to. So I'm just going to use some more paint there. I've got 1 minute left to tell you guys that there's a link tree, and it has all my links: Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Teespring. It even has a Saatchi and a Curios, and it's all the first link under Show More, or above Show More, whatever it is, it's a link tree. And when you click it, you'll find whatever you're looking for that I can help you. Even my website's there. And the one thing you won't find there is the monthly drawing, and there is one. You can see the exhibition video that includes what's in the monthly drawing on the end screens of any video, especially after I do that. It might not be there yet today, but it'll be there soon. And it doesn't need to be the exact same color on the side of the canvas. It just needs to camouflage it in with the rest of the artwork. Although, I would like some more of this. Magenta right there would be perfect. I just did one of these spirals the other day. I'm not tired of them yet, and if you haven't tried one, I definitely think this is the best way to practice learning how to use chain. I use a number 10 ball chain, but I'm pretty sure, ooh, that's beautiful with that orange. I am pretty sure that you could probably practice with whatever you can get at your local hardware store. It's usually $1 a foot. I'd sell it on my Amazon link also. The number 10 is really expensive. I found mine in the garbage. It was attached to some draperies that came out of a house they were cleaning out. I call them Florida drapes, but they're actually vertical blinds. And I am almost done with all of this, and I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the contributions that have kept me painting. I really needed that help when I got it, and if you're interested and you want to buy a painting, that would be the biggest help of all, and my email address is on that link tree right under Show More. And if you contact me through my email, I will respond to your questions. I'll also respond to your questions if you ask them on YouTube comments. But I'm available should you have a question to ask. I'll get back to you when I can. I have like 5 Facebook groups. You'll find some of them on that link tree. I don't know what else. I can't remember right now. I'm kind of focused on trying to get my edges covered. So I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And hope to see you at class. I don't just sell my artwork. I teach from my studio in Spring Hill, Florida. Yes, I'm still messing around. As long as the paint is wet, I can get away with it. After that, not so much. I don't mind those anomalous little spots that are different. They kind of make it interesting. Kind of make it a little different than the last time I did this. And that is okay with me, because the more times I do things I like, the more ideas I get about how to do them another time. Alrighty. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Probably being repetitious, because I do lose track of how many times I tell you that. But I can never tell you I love you too many times. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the wonderful comments and compliments you give me all the time that keep my morale boosted. I really appreciate that. Yes, I see that thing. No, I'm not sure if I want to keep it. Sorry about my head. There, I'm happier now. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Check the community board for tomorrow's video on YouTube, and check Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group on Facebook for the videos on Phoenix Rising, Priscilla Batzell Art, and Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Priscilla Batzell. I love you guys. Bye!